I am Rahul Chandegra from Degree Electrical Engineering Department, Dr. Subhas Technical Campus. Today's our video lecture based on switchgear and protection. In that subject, the topic is circuit breaker. So first of, we already studied the definition and how to arc generate, arc extinguish or arc extinction, but little bit summarize this topic again in this video lecture. So arc interruption theory or arc quenching or arc extinction, the method is high resistance method. Resistance increase many times, arc resistance increase by lengthening or cooling, or low resistance or zero interruption method. Before we start this topic, first we understand what is arc voltage, restriking voltage and recovery voltage. So the recovery voltage, it is normal, it is the normal frequency 50 Hz RMS voltage that appears across the contact of the circuit breaker after final arc extinction. It is approximately equal to the system voltage. So it's called arc active or arc recovery voltage. Then the arc voltage, it is the voltage that appear across the contact of the circuit breaker during the arcing period. As soon as the contact of the circuit breaker separate, an arc is formed. The voltage that appear across the contact during arcing period is called the arc voltage. And the restriking voltage, it is the transient voltage that appear across the contact at or near current zero during arcing period. So this is the simple definition of active recovery voltage, arc voltage and restriking voltage. So in that energy balance theory, the generated heat is less than the dissipated heat. Removal of the heat by cooling, lengthening and splitting of arc. So lengthening, it means increase the length of arc, so its cross section area will be reduced. For the splitting, if the length of arcing is very high, then we split into, like example, we split into 10 particles, 10 sample from the one arc. So each and every individual sample of arc have a low strength. If they all are together, then the arc strength is very high. So splitting will reduce its strength, and then after by cooling, by airflow or air blast, it will be extinguished. Then the another is voltage red theory. Arc interrupted by removal of ions by recombining them into neutral nucleus. So two theories, energy balance theory and voltage rate history. So we already studied the restriking voltage and recovery voltage. The term restriking voltage, voltage across breaking contact at the instant of arc extinction, and the recovery voltage, voltage appear after complete removal of transient oscillation and final extinction of arc. So this is the diagram. The first one is the fault current, the very current high beyond the our limit of circuit breaker, and the next is restriking voltage, and the system voltage is third one, and the system voltage and recovery voltage almost the same. Now let's take arc voltage. So this is the first dotted waveform is system voltage and the continuous waveform is fault current. So fault current and system voltage, in that the arc is produced, and after the arc voltage there is the strike is restriking voltage. So rate of rise of restriking voltage, it is the peak value of restriking voltage divided by time taken to reach peak value. So this is di by dl minus vc by l plus c di by dt equal to vc by l plus c d square vc by dt square. So the recovery rate theory, Slapian's theory, it is based on removal of electron and ions in two ways: recombining them into neutral and sweeping them away. So what is the limitation of Slapian's theory? The limitation of Slapian's theory is assumption restriking voltage and dielectric strength are comparable, energy relation not considered, incomplete phase is not considered, restriking voltage and increase in dielectric strength as independent is not acceptable. So energy balance theory, the theory explains how arc extinguishes when heat of removal between contact is lower than the rate at which heat is generated. The rate of generated heat is less than rate of removal of heat. Current 0 instant restriking voltage will be 0, power will be 0. Now the graph of energy balance theory, the time and the power. When the resistance increase infinity, the power will goes to 0. So here we can see that the energy balance theory graph. So whenever time start, the power increase at certain value, then after when the arc extinguish, for the R value will be infinite, it means very high resistance, then the power, current and voltage will be 0. So now we see the different type of circuit breaker. So oil circuit breaker, oil is an insulating medium. Air blast circuit breaker, high pressure air blast as a medium. Vacuum circuit breaker, the vacuum used for arc extinction. Sulfur hexafluoride circuit breaker, it's called SF6 gas as a medium. So let's study first the oil circuit breaker. The hydrogen gas produced and the oil push away the arc and expanding hydrogen gas bubble. So arc extinction method in oil circuit breaker is, in that we can see that the arc between two contacts and the oil and bubble of oil vapor, it will hydrogen gas at high pressure cools the arc. The gas rates up turbulence in the oil. So advantage of this oil circuit breaker is absorb arc energy and have excellent cooling property, and oil act as an insulator and the surrounding oil preset cooling surface. And the disadvantages, it is a inflammable, explosive mixer, and replacement of oil is very easy, but The weight of oil circuit breaker is very high due to the oil. So there is another oil circuit breaker called minimum oil circuit breaker. We will see in maybe in the next lecture or in next slide. So type of oil circuit breaker: the plain oil circuit breaker and arc control oil circuit breaker, and minimum oil circuit breaker or low oil circuit breaker. So we start from plain oil circuit breaker. So this is the diagram of plain brake oil circuit breaker. So in all this oil circuit breaker, there is the same method. It will hydrogen gas bubble cools arc, pressurized gas eliminate the arc, and arc length increase as resistance increase, so arc get extinguished. So here there is a closed chamber, in that the fill up with the oil, and there is a oil level, and above the oil level there is a air cushion. Here we can see that the right side is our fixed contact and the bottom one is a moving contact. So arc produced between fixed contact and moving contact, and the oil is transformer oil. So for the minimum oil circuit breaker, we will check in next lecture, not in this lecture. So next point is our air control oil circuit breaker or arc control oil circuit breaker. It is a self blast oil circuit breaker. Pressure generated by arc itself, so called self generated pressure oil circuit breaker, or we can say force blast oil circuit breaker. There is a compressor for this. So the plain explosion port, it is first in figure we can say that the fixed contact and the moving contact, the direction of motion. When it away, then the throat will generate and gas will go into the contact of arc. So it is the phenomena for arc extinction in oil circuit breaker. The cross jet explosion port, in that the internal diagram of arc. So here the fixed contact and the moving contact, the different things is here the one way is oil force out, and the arc splitter, it will split the arc in number of partition of arc. So arc splitter used for sample the original arc in different particles, so length of the arc will reduce and the strength of arc will reduce, so easily we can extinguish the arc. Now the oil circuit breaker is such a type of circuit breaker which use oil as a dielectric or insulating material for arc extinction. In oil circuit breaker, the contact of the breaker are made to separate within an insulating oil. When the fault occurs in the system, the contact of the circuit breaker are open under the insulating oil, and an arc is developed between them, and the heat of the arc is evaporated in the surrounding oil. The oil circuit breaker is divided into two categories: the bulk oil circuit breaker as well as low oil circuit breaker. In this construction, the oil circuit breaker is very easy in construction. It consists of current carrying contact enclosed in a strong with a tight earth metal tank, and the tank is filled with transformer oil. The oil is both act as an arc extinguishing medium and as an insulator between the live part and the earth. At the top of the oil, the air is filled in the tank, which act as a cushion to control the displaced oil on the formation of gas around the arc, and also to absorb the mechanical shock of the upward movement of oil. So the breaker tank is securely bolted for carrying out the vibration caused on interrupting very high current. Oil circuit breaker consists gas outlet which is fitted in the tank cover for the removal of the gases. Now the working principle of oil circuit breaker. During the normal operating condition, the contact of the oil circuit breaker is closed and carry the current. When the fault occurs in the system, the contact of the breaker are moving apart and an arc is struck between the fixed contact and moving contact. Due to this arc, a large amount of heat is produced and very high temperature is reached, which vaporizes the surrounding oil into gas. The gas which generate is liberated surround the arc, and its explosive growth around it displaces the oil. The arc is extinguished when the distance between the fixed and moving contact reach certain critical value, depends on the arc current and recovery voltage. The oil circuit breaker is very reliable in operation and it is very cheap. The most important feature of oil circuit breaker is that no special devices are used for controlling the arc caused by moving contact. The oil as an arc quenching medium has certain advantage and disadvantage. The advantage of oil as an arc quenching: the oil has a high dielectric strength and provide insulation between the contact after the arc has been extinguished. The oil used in circuit breaker provide a small clearance between the conductor and the earth components. The hydrogen gas is formed in the tank, which has high diffusion rate and good cooling properties. So this is the advantage of oil as an arc quenching medium. Now the disadvantages of oil as an arc quenching: the oil used in oil circuit breaker is inflammable and hence cause fire hazard. There is the risk of formation of explosive mixture with air. Due to decomposition of oil in the arc, the carbon particles is generated which polluted the oil, and hence the dielectric strength of the oil is decreased. For this reason, we have to maintain, or for certain time we have to maintenance of oil circuit breaker. After circuit breaker has interrupted by short circuit current, sometimes their contact may get burned due to arcing. Also, the dielectric oil gets carbonized in the area of the contact. thereby losing its dielectric strength. This result in the reduced braking capacity of the breaker. Therefore, the maintenance of oil circuit breaker is essentially for checking and replacement of oil and contacts. Now the next topic is our air circuit breaker or air blast circuit breaker. The medium voltage circuit breaker replaced by OCB oil circuit breaker up to the 15 kilowatt good to avoid fire. If the increase voltage by cooling arc and the lengthening splitting, we use air circuit breaker. The type of air circuit breaker is plain air circuit breaker and another type is air blast circuit breaker. The rating of air blast circuit breaker is up to 245 kilowatt and up to the 420 kilowatt. So here is the air circuit breaker. In air circuit breaker, the arc is initiated and extinguished in static air in which the arc moves. Such breaker are used for low voltage, generally up to 15 kilowatt, and the capacity around 500 megavolt ampere. Air circuit breaker has several advantage over the oil as an arc quenching medium. The elimination of risk and maintenance associated with the use of oil, in that we can eliminate the absence of mechanical stress that is set up by gas pressure and oil movement. It will not come in air circuit breaker. The elimination of the cost of regular oil replace that arise due to the cost of oil. So now the air circuit breaker, the contact separation and arc extinction take place in air at atmospheric pressure. In air circuit breaker, high resistance principle is employed. In this circuit breaker, arc is expanded by the mean of arc runner. So we can use length, increase the length of arc. Then the arc cut and arc resistance is increased by splitting, cooling and lengthening. The arc resistance is increased to such an extent that the voltage drop across the arc become more than the system voltage, and the arc gets extinguished at the current zero of AC wave. This circuit breaker also we can use as a DC circuits and AC circuit up to the 12 kilowatt. And these circuit breaker are usually used for indoor type and installation on vertical panel or indoor draw of switchgear. So it is the simplest one in which contact are made in the shape of two horns. The air initially strike across the shortest distance between the horns and is driven steadily upward by the convection current caused by heating of air during arcing. The interaction between magnet and electrical field, the arc extend from one tip to the other when the horns are fully separated, resulting in the lengthening and cooling. The purpose of arc cut, the normal arrangement of air cut or circuit breaker employed for low and medium voltage circuit. There are two sets of contact called the main contact and the arcing or auxiliary contact. Main contact are usually of copper and conduct the current in the closed position of the breaker. They have low contact resistance and are made from silver plated. The arcing contact are hard, heat resistance and usually of copper alloy. Arcing contact are used to relieve the main contact from damage due to arcing. The arcing contact are easily renewable when required. The auxiliary and arcing contact close before and open after the main contact during the operation. Here the blowouts consist of steel insert in the arcing tubes. These are so arranged that the magnetic field induced in them by the current in the arc move it upward still faster. The steel plates divide the arc into number of arcs in series. So it is a splitter. Now the working of air circuit breaker. When the fault occur, the main contact are separate first and the current is shifted to the arcing contact. Now the arcing contacts are separate and the arc is drawn between them. The arc is forced upward by the electromagnetic force and thermal action. The arc end travel along the arc runner. The arc move upward and is split by the arc splitter plates. The arc is extinguished by lengthening, cooling and splitting. The application of air circuit breaker is suitable for the control of power station and in industrial plants. They do not require any additional equipment such as compressor. They are mainly used in a place where there are possibility of fire or explosion hazard. So main advantage is risk of fire elimination, oil replace avoided, reduced size, less burning of contacts, independent of current. The disadvantage, it is very sensitive. The maintenance for compressor in air blast circuit breaker and the application beyond 110 kilo volt. For the drawback of air brake circuit breaker, a drawback of arc-ute principle is its inefficiency at low current where the electromagnetic field are weak. The ute itself is not necessarily less efficient in its lengthening and deionizing action than at high currents, but the arc movement into the utes tends to become slower and high speed interruption is not necessarily obtained. So in this video lecture we studied recovery voltage, arc voltage, restriking voltage, then the two theories, energy balance theory and voltage rate theory, recovery rate theory, the limitation of Slapines theory and the energy balance theory and energy balance theory graph. Then after different types of circuit breaker like oil circuit breaker, air circuit breaker, vacuum circuit breaker and sulfur hexafluoride circuit breaker. In that we studied oil circuit breaker, the phenomena of arc extinction in oil circuit breaker, and we studied air circuit breaker. So this is the operation of air circuit breaker, how the arc runner will move our arc from main contact to arcing contact, how splitter split original arc. So this is the diagram of air circuit breaker and its operation. Thank you.